What if I told you that being too optimistic could destroy your long-term goals? And that a little dose of pessimism might be the secret ingredient to success? The common misconception: most people believe optimism is the ultimate weapon. We're told, think positive, dream big, believe in yourself. But here's the catch: life is uncertain. And if you're only optimistic, the first setback might crush your spirit.
Optimism without preparation is dangerous. Imagine investing in a business thinking everything will work perfectly. One bad turn, one market crash, and your dreams collapse. Optimism motivates you to start, but it doesn't prepare you for uncertainty.
Pessimism sounds negative, right? But true pessimism, when applied correctly, is about building a margin of safety. It's about saying, I know things can go wrong, so I'll leave room for error. This doesn't kill your dream, it protects it. Long-term optimism, short-term realism. Here's the winning formula. In the long run, be deeply optimistic. Believe that effort, consistency, and vision will pay off. In the short run, prepare for chaos. Expect delays, mistakes, and losses. That way, you're never blindsided. Real-life example. Think about space missions. NASA engineers are incredibly optimistic about reaching the moon or Mars, but in the short term, they plan for every single thing that could go wrong. Engine failure, weather, miscalculations. Optimism sets the destination. Pessimism ensures the rocket actually lands.
Here's the thing. Pessimism, when used correctly, is a planning tool. It forces you to ask tough questions before problems arise. What if this plan fails? What could go wrong in the next 3 months? How will I respond if resources run out? Example: Warren Buffett doesn't just dream about wealth. He carefully calculates the risks in every investment. He's optimistic about long-term growth, but pessimistic about short-term fluctuations. This combination protects him from ruin while still aiming high. Lesson: being slightly pessimistic in the short term lets you plan better, act smarter, and face uncertainty without panic.
Blind optimism can leave you emotionally fragile. Every failure feels like a personal catastrophe. But when you temper optimism with realistic caution, you train your mind to handle setbacks. Example: athletes visualize winning, but they also prepare mentally for losing. Serena Williams expects challenges in every match. When she loses a point, she doesn't spiral, she recalibrates. Her optimism fuels the dream. Her realism keeps her steady under pressure. Lesson: short-term pessimism builds emotional armor. You're still chasing big goals, but minor losses don't knock you off course. You recover faster, adapt quicker, and maintain momentum.
Optimism alone can lead to overconfidence, starting projects without enough thought, investing without due diligence, or trusting blindly. Balanced pessimism improves decision-making. You ask, is this realistic? Have I prepared for failure? What's the worst-case scenario, and can I handle it? Example: Elon Musk wants to colonize Mars, extremely optimistic. But each SpaceX mission involves rigorous simulations, contingency planning, and risk assessments. Optimism sets the vision. Pessimism ensures execution. Lesson: when optimism and pessimism coexist, your decisions are not impulsive. They're calculated yet bold. You take risks with preparation, and that's how extraordinary results are achieved.
Optimism sets the vision. pessimism ensures execution. Your decisions are not impulsive. They're calculated yet bold. Finally, optimism with preparation often leads people to take reckless risks. But by incorporating short-term pessimism, you naturally start managing risk. Ask yourself, what could go wrong in the next 30 days? What resources could I lose? How will I recover if this plan fails? Example, professional traders don't just hope the market goes their way. They plan for losses, set stop-loss limits, and diversify. Their optimism drives them to seek gains, but their short-term caution prevents catastrophic failure. Lesson: pessimism isn't negativity. It's a safety net. It allows you to pursue ambitious goals while protecting what matters most.
In highly competitive environments, blind optimism is often a liability. People who assume everything will work out rarely survive pressure. Short-term pessimism gives you an edge. You anticipate competitors' moves. You prepare backup plans. You spot weaknesses others miss. Example: tech startups often fail not because the idea is bad, but because founders ignored potential obstacles. Companies that succeed, like Amazon in its early years, expect setbacks, plan for them, and adjust quickly.
32
Lesson:
seconds into the
being
flight.
slightly pessimistic in the
3
short term
liquid fuel main
lets you
engines.
stay
Soon we'll throttle
ahead.
back to
It turns
72% of rated
potential
performance
surprises
down in the bucket,
into
reducing the
manageable
stress.
challenges, giving you a competitive advantage while still keeping your vision big. Application to life. Career. Stay optimistic about your long-term growth, but prepare for rejections, layoffs, or market shifts. Finance. Be optimistic that wealth builds over time, but assume downturns will come, so save and diversify. Relationships. Be optimistic about love, but prepare that misunderstandings will happen and patience is needed. The truth is, life is not a straight line. Success is a mix of belief and caution. So adopt this mindset: optimistic in the long term, slightly pessimistic in the short term. That balance will make you unstoppable. Now let me ask you, are you more of an optimist or a pessimist? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to read them.